in construction today, like Jamila and the rest of them, there are few women in the construction industry, and it is not easy to bring in females into the construction industry. So I said, if they can do it, I can do it too. The gods, the story behind their journey always motivate me, inspire me to say that if these women can achieve so far in construction, I can do the same. I'm not just going to be an ordinary plumber. I'm going to be a construction firm CEO. And that is the beginning of my journey. This their story really inspired me. Thank you so much.
Very amazing that you even enter construction. Construction is not a female dominated environment. It's a great thing. And also that it shows an area that is not common. It shows that you actually understand what you are doing. So leadership, everybody has what they admire in a leader, and because we admire some people, we should also develop our own leadership skill that people can also admire and say, oh, because of this person, those people motivated you to do what you are doing. And it also means that you should be able to motivate other people to do what you are doing. So which of these qualities do you possess? So which quality do you think you possess? Faith and Dolapo, that I've answered my question. Which quality do you think you possess in the qualities you admire? Do you think you can communicate well, Dolapo?
Okay. Well, I think I'm actually trying, and then I try to like join because I know I'm not actually perfect, and then I'm actually working to like being a better version of myself. Well, I don't think I'm very good in it yet, but I'm learning. Like I join conference and different. I read books also, like things that like help me like communicating very well, maybe either in small audience or maybe large audience, anywhere. Like I'm still learning. Yeah, I don't think I'm the best. I know how to communicate very well, but then I'm trying. I know I'm trying.
That's fantastic. What about Faith? Do you want to share?
Well, on my own journey regarding communication skills, I'm still very much learning compared to those that I'm admiring, like Dr. Princess Ogene, for instance, and that of Jamila Faneyi, Dr. Mrs. Ajoke. These women, when they speak, you know, you see the practical in all of them. So I'm still like they are my mentors, and I'm still very much learning how to speak confidently when I attend events, conferences, and I'm asked to speak, especially to talk about skills to females. I am confident of what I can speak because of my experience in my field. So with this, I know I'm still learning, and I'll still continue learning in terms of communication skills.
Fantastic. Well done. I like those responses. So, what do you admire, and then what qualities do you want to take from those people you admire, or what do you want to employ? So you can mute your mic if you're not talking. So, um, for you to be able to lead confidently, these symptoms, except that they decided to overcome it. They decided to do it anyway. The biggest reason for many women is not the society, is the voice inside your head. That voice that, are you sure you can do it? The way women are trained, we've been trained to see ourselves as wives, mothers, or bedroom quality. And that is not what we are. Somebody wants to join. So I'll be switching on and on. I'm supposed to be able to share and be seeing myself, but that is not working here. And I don't want to waste our time. So I'll just keep switching on and off. I can't see the person. All right. So we should Okay. Just hold on, please. Okay, nobody's there. All right. Okay, so the way we were brought up affects our inner voice, affects who we are, and also limits us from who we ought to be. So these common voices like I'm not good enough. For example, the like what said, I'm not sure, I'm trying. You have just communicated. For you to talk in the midst of everybody, it means you have the capacity to talk anywhere. For you to even see that quality, it means there's something in you. So the other voices are, I don't have enough education. Maybe you feel, oh, I'm not good enough. I need to read more. I need to do this more. Or what if I fail? That what if I fail fear has stopped a lot of women from doing something. Some people are afraid that somebody will mock them. What if people say? What will people say? That also keeps women stagnated. I am too old, or I am too young. I don't know technology. That was if I had the fear of technology for years. Some women will say, I'm a full-time housewife. And the beautiful thing about digital business is that you can do it anyway. When I was preparing for this training, my two little girls said, Mommy, where are you going? I said, I'm going somewhere. They saw me dressing and they said, oh, where are you going? I said, I'm going somewhere. Oh, where are you going? I said, I'm going to Google Meet. They said, can I follow you? I said, yeah, let's go. And they went on to dress. They had to dress up to follow me to Google Meet. When they saw me, arranging my training too, they said, oh, it's just a meeting. So imagine I'm doing my business right in the house. I have my family with me. I can, I'm not feeling like I'm a stranger in the midst of my people. So you can do your digital business right where you are. And then, okay, I've said about a full-time housewife. So even if you're a full-time housewife, you can do digital businesses. Now, what should you know? I mean, what you should know rather is fear protects you. Fear is a mechanism in our brain that protects. Is a protective mechanism. It's guiding you so that you don't fail. Your brain has a way to protect you when it's thinking that, oh, you may not do this well, or there's a danger. That is at the amygdala of the brain. Is a protective mechanism and protects you that I don't want you to fail. So fear protects you, but confidence grows you through action. So how do you kill your fear? By building confidence, by doing that thing that you're afraid of anyway. That thing that you're actually afraid of, do it. So you want to communicate more, keep looking for opportunities to communicate. Even when every other person doesn't want to talk, be the one to talk. When they feel low, even when you are in the midst of people that are looking older than you, say something. Because in nonsense, there's sense. So don't always think, oh, I don't want to say nonsense. Sometimes those things that you think is nonsense, there's sense in it. Because without the sense, there's no nonsense. So that's a very important thing. So confidence will go through action, and nobody starts as an expert. If you are waiting until you become an expert, then you're not ready to start at all. So you must start anyway. So I want you to type on the chat, start anyway. Start anyway. Now, what makes you win is you doing it afraid. That's my motto. Do it afraid. Even when everything seems impossible, when it looks like people don't believe in you, when it looks like you don't even know what you are doing, do it afraid. So we have an activity. Write this down or screenshot your device. Now write one fear that has stopped you. I wouldn't mind if you want to share with us. What is that one fear that has stopped you this far? Is it financial? That's another very big thing that stops women. We always assume we don't have the money. Oh, and there are ways you can actually raise money for your business or do things even without having the money, depending on the business you are starting. So what is that one fear? Are we writing, or somebody wants to share? What is that one fear that has stopped you this far? Let me see.
Okay, let me share from my own angle. The
All right.
one fear that has been with me right from time till now is that I don't have anyone to support me. No one to support me financially. No one to support me even mentally. You need someone to encourage you that you can do it. It took about 4 years back now. From 4 years now is when I begin to get someone that will say, Faith, you can do it. You got this. And I will say to myself, I got it. Before, I don't have that liver. But despite the fact I don't have that liver, I'm determined that I want to make money. I want to do something. I cannot sit idle. But when I sit down, the fear will come. Who do you have that will help you? Who will support you with the money? Who will assist you to bring this, to bring that, to get it done? With that, I am totally discouraged. But before you know it, I will get up, whether devil like it or not. I can do it. Anyhow I won't be. I go do am. If I fail, I start again. This is just how it has always been. That same fear. Even when I started my training center on the plumbing school, it is there shocking me. No partner, nothing, but I keep saying I am doing it and I'm getting it done. I did the first badge and I'm done with the first badge. We're on the second badge at the moment on the training. And those that did the first badge, they have come back for advanced class on the plumbing class. So that determination is what keep pushing me forward. Why that fear of no one to help you, no one to assist you is still there, but the determination is more than that fear. I don't know if you
That's
understand.
fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
very well. So that, and I want to let you know that that fear is in everybody, even the people you are mentioning. They also have it because there are challenges of there are levels of challenges. And when you have some, if your maybe your own fear now is to make 1 million naira, they are thinking hundreds of millions or even dollars. They are thinking in hundreds, in trillions, and they are afraid to know that or feel like, oh, this amount of money, can I achieve it in this period of time? So everybody has a little of fear. But why some people are succeeding is because they do it anyway, even in the midst of fear. So Ms. Agbeye, I saw your comment. Do you want to share with us?
Good evening once again, everyone.
Good evening.
Yes, good
And
evening.
thank you. Thank you for the presentations and teaching so far. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I've had fears though. Everyone has fear. Fear has limited me in so many things, but along the line, I had the courage to do it anyway. Fear of unknown consequences is usually the problem I usually have. Fear of if I start, how is it going to be, you know? And over the years, I see that the moment I start, I've overcome that fear. So that's when I now realize that it's always good to just start. So fear of unknown consequences kept me back for a long time. Then financial limitations also, you know, fear of how am I going to get money, all those things. So I think those are the major things I can see that held me back for a while
All right.
in my journey. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, as a matter of fact, some of the major fears women have is fear of support and fear of money, because women, you want to get your husband approval, you want to get your children approval. If your children are grown, maybe your children's approval or even your parents approval. Then fear of, oh, even if I start, who will give me money? But there are certain things you can start without money. There are certain ways you can start business with other people's money. Depending on your business, all you need to do is be creative around it. Be creative around it, and then just start. When you start, another thing again you need to know in business is that if you are seeking people's approval, it may be more limiting. So what do you do? Start. So let me give you a scenario. Somebody come to you, or come to you and say, oh, I want to start a catering business. What do you think about it? Do you know what your brain will do? Your brain will immediately picture people who have started catering business and quitted it. You will remember one Mr. A who started a catering business 2 years ago because people were not patronizing, he quitted. You remember so many people that did that business and did not succeed. Your brain will not think of who succeeded first. But what if I come to you and say, I started a business, catering business? What would you say? You would rather say, wow, congratulations. So when we are looking at people's approval, it limits us. Most times people advise you not to start, not because they don't want you to start, but because they are afraid that you should not fail. But if you start and you tell them you have started, it's either they patronize you or they celebrate with you. So the best way to start things is to start. Don't wait for people to approve of you. Start it, then share your glory with them. Because when you share, if you say, oh, I started a catering business, I started a clothing business, I started an academy business, then the best they will do is they will not patronize you. Or the worst they will do is not to patronize you. But once you start, they can't stop you from continuing. So starting anyway is the best way to start. So I want you to chat on the comments or write it in your jotter. I will start anyway. I will start anyway. So Judith, right? Do you train people on plumbing business?
Faith is Judge Faith.
Okay, Faith.
Judge
Sorry.
Faith.
Faith, yeah. Yeah, okay, it's George. I was calling Judith. Do you train people on plumbing business?
Yes, I do. I train people on plumbing services, how to repair, fix, install, anything about plumbing regarding residential. Yeah, that's
beautiful.
There's a name that is called. Don't worry, when I remember.
That's fine. Beautiful. I celebrate that because it's not a women-dominated area. All right. So overcome your fear, your doubts, and your imposter syndrome. So what would your life look like? So that's another question you need to answer yourself. What would your life look like if that fear disappears today? If you clear that fear, like Ms. Ayibo just shared with us, anytime she does it anyway, the fear disappears. So so you need to write down what are those fears. Write out all your fears that have stopped you from starting your business or thriving in your business, and then write what it will look like if you don't have those fears again. Now, develop confidence to lead in business and in life. Confidence is built. Confidence is built. Nobody is born with confidence. Nobody. So don't look at some people that these people have confidence, they can do it. I mean, I don't have the confidence. Then nobody came with confidence, which is a skill we build over time. Now, confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. That's one thing you need to do. So if you promise yourself you want to start something, start it. When I was going to launch this academy, I invited 5 people, 5 of us, including me. Out of the 5, one dropped before we even started any conversation. Second person duped us. We contributed money to get websites, to do so many things. We were cheated or we were duped or whatever, I don't know. Then another person dropped again, in between. But one person persists, which is Dr. Maya. But I was determined that this is a course we have to run. So you have to, if you have made a promise to yourself, keep to it. When you keep to it, people will follow you. So confidence starts with you believing in yourself. Many of us look out for people believing in us before we believe in ourselves. Start it. You trust your own instincts. Trust yourself in what you have told yourself you want to start. Once you're able to achieve one, you will have confidence to do more. So learning, another thing is that you need to learn. Some people are good at praying. For our Nigerian audience, you can pray. But beyond praying, you must put your feet in learning. You have to learn consistently. If things you don't know, then you have to use knowledge. So when you pray, while you plan, Then learn, get skills. So what is that skill? Because when you learn also, you build confidence. So if you don't know about a particular skill and you learn it, you have overcome it. That's just it. Suddenly you have overcome that fear, or that fear of I don't know. Practice. After learning, you practice. You practice the skill. What makes you become a professional is that you keep practicing a skill. You practice and practice and practice until you become good at it. Then showing up. Show up for yourself, not for anybody. Show up for yourself, trust yourself, believe in yourself, and keep showing up. The more you show up, the more people will begin to see you. Now, we're talking about digital skill. For some of us that feel, okay, I don't have the money. One beautiful thing about the digital space is that you can start without money. If what you need is, if your business is a business that requires money to start talking about the business. Start talking. Learn the skill. Start saying something about the skill. Before you know, people will start paying you for that business. So many people started a business without their money, but because people trusted them with what they have been saying, they give them the money to do the business and they start. I learned about, if you know about Ibukun Awoshika, one of the popular female leaders in Nigeria. She started her business, furniture business, by collecting money from her clients and use their money to start to do their projects. So there are so many ways you can do, but what people need to see is the confidence that you can do it. If they give you the money, they can trust you that you will make use of money well. Then failing and trying again. Don't be afraid to fail. That's another thing people are afraid of. You are afraid to fail. Fail. Keep failing. One day you'll stop failing. So type on the chat. Fail, and then you succeed. You never can have success without failure. So if you are looking for success in your life, then you must be ready to fail. Keep failing forward. Now, when you fail, you don't fail backward. You fail forward. Some of us are afraid to fail, and we don't put our feet in things. Sometimes, one thing I believe is that every experience you get is a learning experience. There's no experience that is not meant to build you. But if you're afraid to fail, then you won't get that experience. Now, the person that did it and failed is better than the person that never tried it at all. So keep failing until you are successful. But you of course, when you fail, you assess yourself. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Or how? And the best way to say, what can I do better? So when you fail in a thing, you learn how to do it better, not how to do it wrongly. You have learned that, okay, the way I did the other time is not the right way. This is the best way to do it. So you fail forward. Then favoritism is treating someone unfair better than the others. Don't know why I put this one here. Sorry about that one. So confidence formula. The confidence formula, let me remove it if I can remove it now. Okay, it's not supposed to be there. I don't know why it's there. Let's remove it. All right, so the confidence formula is competence plus consistency. For you to build confidence, how do you get competence? From learning, through learning. All right, then consistency. You have learned a skill, keep practicing that skill, keep talking about it, keep showing up. As you are doing that, you are building consistency, you are building confidence in what you are doing. So what is the confidence formula? I want to hear from you. What's the confidence formula? Who can answer?
Competency and consistency.
Yes, competence and consistency. That is how you build confidence. Now, who believe they need to know everything? Do you believe that you need to know everything before you start anything?
No.
Do you think you don't have to? Many women wait until they are ready. Successful women start before they feel ready. So you have an idea, you have a skill, you have a message. One thing you don't know is that people are waiting to listen to your message. What you want to say does not mean other people will not listen to you. No. Everybody have their own markets. And the best way you can do, okay, if somebody is saying what you want to say, what can you add that that person is not saying? So somebody is talking about, well, maybe, I don't know, somebody's talking about a particular hairstyle that you know you want to sell. Look for one thing that that person doesn't have that you add to your own and make your own unique. You don't have to copy anybody. You have to be uniquely different. So don't be afraid that people are already saying what you are saying, you want to say. People are already into the business you want to do. Everybody have their own audience. You have to understand that. So don't wait until you are ready before you start. Start anyway. Now, okay, we've talked about this already. Build influence through effective communication. That's what Dolapo said the other time. The highest level of influence is communication. And people pay you for communication. So some people say, oh, I'm an introvert. Introvert no they pay money. For those that are not Nigerian audience, being an introvert doesn't fetch you money. So you have to communicate. The highest level of leadership is communication, and people pay you for communication. So influence is not talking loudly, it's communicating clearly. People buy people into people they trust, and they can't trust if you're not talking, if you're not selling your vision, if you're not selling your ideas. People will not buy into you. So how to influence your clients or your customers is first is you have to be a listener. What do they want? What services or what do they want from you? You want to know. Storytelling, share your story. What are your stories? What is the story behind your business? What do you want to achieve? What goal are you trying to achieve? What vacuum are you feeling? People need to know. Then your tone of voice. Every business has their tone, their voice tone. You must learn what is the way, what story are you talking about? Are you talking emotionally? Is it authoritatively? Is it professionally? We're going to discuss that in subsequent trainings. Then asking good questions, speaking with confidence. These are ways you can influence people. So I want two people now to introduce themselves, want to know you. I would like you to on your camera, tell us your name, what you do, what problem are you solving. So let's hear from you. So want to share, sell yourself, pitch yourself to us.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Faith George, the founder of GMS Faith Enterprise Plumbing Construction Service. We are into maintenance, repairs, installation of new building, and anything that has to do with plumbing services. We render home services at any time, any day, 24-hour services on plumbing. So, and we have office here in Lagos and in Delta State. And we train students, both boys and girls, but specifically we need females because we are breaking the barrier of females not in construction. Out of 100% in the domain, in the people that are working in construction, we find out that it's just 6% of females that are in construction industry, while 94% are what? Are male, because it's a male domineering career. So we are trying to break that barrier by bringing in more females into the construction industry. So that is where GMS Faith Technical School Kwagbe comes from, whereby we train in students, young girls that could not afford education, that cannot afford to afford the tertiary institution, so they can learn enhanced skills there and be self-employed at the end of the training with a certificate. So that is what GMS Faith is all about. Thank you so much. And I hope you will patronize us with services and refer students to us that are ready to learn plumbing skills in construction. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. So, it's beautiful what you have said, but you need to brand yourself. What service? There's a way you brand your business, your service, and make it more um presentable. You have said a lot, you have done a good job, and we like what you are doing. I like what you are doing personally. I'll get your contact and refer, as you said. All right, but what we are going to do this in subsequent training. Brand voice. You have to, when they ask you what do you do, this the GMN, this is what we do. We are in business to solve the problem of construction by empowering the girl child on how to build do construction business. You know, there are ways you do that. And also now, because your training is more physical, one of the goals we want to achieve, want to help you to achieve, is to give you a platform, or give you a platform where you can train people virtually. They don't have to be there physically. So it means that if I'm not in Lagos and I want to learn construction, I can't do it with you. So how do you break barriers? How do you automate your business that the parts of education, you bring it virtual, while the part of physical, even I don't even have to be physically present to learn some of these things. This is what our academy is doing, to help you to bring your knowledge to people everywhere. People can access your knowledge everywhere, anywhere they are. And this is a good thing. And I don't think we have much of this presently. So you have a market. You have a market that you need to tap into. And then what that person wants to share briefly, even if you have an idea that you have not started selling, you want to share with us. If you feel content sharing with us, no problem. So let's hear you. One more person.
Okay, I actually didn't get the question. I'm so sorry because I'm actually like staying in my mom's shop because she's not around. So I was actually like distracted for a while. So ma, can you like repeat the question so I will know what
Okay, the
to.
question is that introduce yourself in 30 seconds on camera. Okay, your name and how you want to impact your world. What is that service that people want to buy? That service that you want to render that will transform your own niche. What service do you want to render? I want you to sell your idea to us now. Maybe we have an investor that wants to invest into your business. How are you going to present yourself? You're not ready? Okay, if we don't have another person, we have to. Okay, great. Fantastic. We can't hear you, Dolapo. You are muted.
Oh, okay. Ma, can you hear me now?
Yes, now, very well.
Right. Yes, so my name is Folaji Oluwadolapo Julian. Well, I'm a student of the University of Ibadan, and then I'm still in 300 level, 300 level physiology student. And I've actually not really started my business, but then the idea I have, like for the world in as a whole, worldwide, is I actually want to be a certified baker, a certified culinary chef, a certified chef rather, not a baker. Yes, like not only baking, cooking, and like everything, culinary, everything about cooking, because I love cooking. Yes, and then in part of my field, my career, like physiology, being a physiologist, uh, I've actually not really, I'm still thinking about it. The field to like major in, because there are different fields. There are exercise, physiology, respiratory, reproductive. So I'm still like trying to find my fit in terms of the course I've chosen. But then apart from that, I'm actually passionate about cooking and making different dish, bringing that particular dish that you have in your mind, bringing it to reality, like making recipes, letting people like. I'm actually just like very passionate about cooking. Yes, so that's my idea for now. Thank you.
Fantastic. So I wanted to know something. Sometimes we go for a course. That doesn't necessarily mean that's exactly what you're going to live with. So if you're passionate about cooking, you may put energy in it because you will love it and you will do it passionately the way you're talking. But also look at it. Is there a way you can bring in physiology into food? Is there a way you can describe the physiology of human being and what they eat? Is there any relationship with it? Is there a relationship? Those are some of the things you can bring that is different from ordinary other chef or other people who is it, I don't know how to call it. Is it cutleries? I mean, chef,
Yeah.
right?
So yes,
Cutleries,
ma'am.
right?
Actually, I feel like an idea just popped. Anytime
Uh-huh.
somebody is talking, I tend to have so many like very wide and crazy ideas. So I actually just thought about something, but yes, I think that's something I will think of. I'll
Yes,
think
look
about.
into
Thank you
it.
so
You
much.
are studying physiology. Physiology is about the human body, how the body work from brain to toe, the physical body and everything. Is there anything different? People are not thinking that way. People are thinking cooking. People are thinking physiology, anatomy, hospital, and all of that. Can you bring physiology with food? Think about that's an area people are not looking into. So that's an idea. That's a market that nobody have, or I won't say nobody, people are not looking into. So there's a particular advert that is going on social media. One woman that is selling a book on different herbs and all of that, to combine herbs and all of that. That's an area, and you are still young. So take time to think into it and see how you can bring that to the world. All right. So thank you for sharing. So I believe we'll still have more time to, do things together and bring these ideas to limelight. Okay, so let's quickly go on. So position yourself as a leader in your industry. When people hear your name, what should they remember you for? What do you want people to know you for? Many women are known for everything except their expertise. They know you as a mom, they know you as this, they know you as that, the woman that gets to church first, you are the one that's everywhere. What do people know you for? So you have to have an identity. When they mention your name, what do you want people to remember you for? That's very important. So personal branding, your reputation, your values, your expertise. Faith wants to be known as the woman that bridge the gap between women and um, and in the building industry, which is a fantastic idea. There was a time women don't do mechanic. Automobile mechanic. One young lady was many years back, was one that she went viral. Decided to be a mechanic, an automobile mechanic, and I know a lot of women are going into that industry now. So we want to be unique. You don't have to be everybody. So what is your brand identity, your expertise, your consistency, your online presence? So discussion now is Google your name. How many of us have done it before? If you Google your name, you write your name on Google, what will come out of it? What will people see? Can you quickly do that? Let's see. Can you do that while you're on this call? If you write your name on Google, is your digital presence on Google? Do you have any digital presence on Google? If you don't have it, means that you have an opportunity. So you need to start writing your name on the digital space. Today, if you are looking for a job or you have a contract, people go on Google, they go on social media to search you. If you're not there, they don't identify with you. So you have to put your print on the digital space. Did anybody search? Anybody want to quickly give us, or you want to do that after the class and then you let us know what you discovered?
Well, as for me, since I have already create that account already, anytime you Google JMS Faith Enterprise, you see me on display. When you measure Judge Faith, you see You see me on Google Space as well. GMS Faith Enterprise. You see me there.
Okay,
So it's also on the Google platform.
that's
You
fine.
know.
Okay, I'm going to search for you. All right, it makes sense. So because people want to know you, we want to know the service you are rendering. So you need to put your print on the internet, and that's how it makes you an authority, credibility. All right. So why should women lead business in the digital world, especially African women? Why do many women remain financially independent? Because we have been made to think that women don't need money. Some women will say, my husband doesn't want me to work. I want to be a full-time housewife. I want to take care of the children. You don't need money. Your business is not important. Just stay at home. What are you looking for money for? Just take care of the children. So women have supportive husband, others don't. So some people face a lot of challenges in their homes. Regardless of your circumstances, developing digital skills and income opportunity can expand your choices and resilience. So when you have digital business, for example, I tell women who are full-time housewives, you can do businesses online and thrive. And you are presently with your family, with your children, and you are doing your business. So why does that business matter? Now, you can generate income from home. You can it reduces startup costs. You're not renting a physical office or shop. Is you and your phone. In fact, all of this we are doing, you can do it on the phone. And you can, if you want to do coaching, for example, you want to do coaching business, you can start with your phone. You don't have to have a high-tech laptop. Book people, have session with them online, and you make your money. Then reach customers beyond your community. For example, now Faith can train people home and abroad on how to do plumbing businesses, create flexible work hours, fix around children or childcare and family responsibility, open access to national and international markets. You build financial resilience. What are the benefits? Digital businesses isn't just about competing with men. So when this issue of women empowerment, and some people have bastardized it, it's not for you to compete with men or compete with your husband or make your husband feel irrelevant because I want to be business, or you start building business now, you now start feeling too important and then you start misbehaving. No, that's not what this is about. It's about creating opportunities. When women earn, children benefit, family benefits, community benefits, the economy benefits. So the economy, the women being financially independent or financially capable improves life, not limited to just making money and all of that. So we have already gone through this already with Dr. Maya. So but this training is a 2 weeks training. So you are going to do all the activities I asked you to do. One or two people will report what they have done so far. What have improved in you between today and next Saturday. We want to know. Then after this training, for those that completed this training, and if you want the certificate, you can get the certificate for personal reasons. So, and the certificate is not free, even though the training is free. You are going to pay $5 for that. So at this point, I'm going to be taking your questions, comments, or concerns. So feel free to ask questions, share your opinion. So the room is open for everybody to talk, anybody to talk. Some people have not been talking since. I want to hear their voices. Olushola, we've not heard your voice. Going, you want to hear from
I'm
you?
actually in transit, and I'm handling a situation, so I may not be able to join and speak. So just let me listen in.
Okay,
For
that's
now,
fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So any other person want to share something, want to ask a question about the academy, about what you have learned so far? let's hear from you. So if you have not downloaded your Canva, next week is going to be more of practical. So we are going to learn how to brand our. We're going to do and we're going to brand something on Saturday. So download your Canva. Then, if you don't have questions, I would like to know, what have you learned so far? What at this session? What have you learned in this class? Okay, Faith, let me hear from you. What are you taking home today?
Okay.
Okay.
As for me, I've really learned a lot, like a lot. One, when you speak with others, it makes you feel you are not in that boat alone. You know, you see other women that are the same business minded as you, determined and ready to work, ready to grow anytime, any day, ready to learn new things, new skills. Like me now, I've learned, I'm a plumber, a painter, and at the same time, I'm learning a digital skill. You get? So to me, they are not wasted. Each of these skills and certification I'm getting is not wasted. So I've learned that with our skills, we can do a lot. And again, on this digital class, I've equally understand that my plumbing class, my plumbing business should not just be a physical class, it should be equally online so that the whole world can equally benefit from my teaching, from my skills. There's a saying that you can only give what you have. It is what I have, I am giving. So if I can make it online, a lot of persons are going to benefit from what I have. And thank you so much for making me understand that part of me. I'm going to put it to work. I won't disappoint you on that. And the next time I will invite you is to say something regarding it while we'll be on live class like this as well. So thank you so much for all that you've taught us today. And I want to say a big thank you as well to Dr. Maya, if I'm correct, that has spoken earlier on. She did a wonderful teaching earlier on before you came on board. So I want to say a big thank you to the organization. Thank you for organizing this digital class. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. So, Catherine Ayegboyin, your hands are raised. You have your hands raised. So let's hear from you.
Okay. Once again, thank you for the teaching. For me, I've learned that consistency, is it consistency and competency makes you confident.
Yeah.
So on my own part, one weakness that I think I have is that not being consistent. You know, I've learned a lot about digital skills and all of this, but I've not been consistent with it. That's why I'm still having that fear of really launching fully into the business, or seeing it as something that I can really do and be good at, and showcase my skills to the world, because I'm in the caring profession and there is a lot that we can do online to help people out there, to get information about living a healthy life, about so many other things. Currently, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm doing something gradually on what's it called, children nutrition, because I feel like a lot of mothers or families, they are engaging their children too much in junk food, and this is not helping them to develop healthy. So thank you
That's
very
what.
much for this lecture. And Dr. Maya, too, thank you very much. I will try and be more consistent.
Okay.
That's my take. And
So
I'm really looking
consistency.
forward to this Canva practical. I don't know much
All
about
right.
that.
Yes, that will be on next week. So
Thank you
consistency
very much.
sometimes in our subsequent training, we're going to talk about all of these things: consistency, how to build your business online, how to create your website, and many other things. Now, consistency does not have to be every day. You may just pick a day in a week. It can be once in a week, it can be once in 2 weeks. What it matters that you are doing something. So if, for example, you can actually build this business part-time. If you don't have all the time, start. Just start by, okay, you want to, in the day you have some 3 hours, you can do a long video and then cut it into different short ones. You can, for example, when I started my YouTube live, it's because I didn't have the time to do recorded videos. So I just go live, because even when I make mistakes, it has gone there. I've spoken. So you have to look at what makes it easy for you to start with. So when you start, gradually you begin to learn. For example, I've not been able to edit my YouTube videos because I've not had the time. But it's there already. Some people are watching it, some people are learning it, and all of that. So consistency does not have to be every day, because that's another thing that limits people. You are afraid that, I didn't post yesterday. And once maybe you told yourself I'll do it. And one thing is that when you are starting, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't target I will do it every day, because you won't be able to do it every day. You can say, maybe once in a week, pick a week and promise yourself you will keep to it and keep to it. You can have accountability partner that can, have you posted your video, or have you done your live, have you done your recording? You can have somebody that can be accountable to. That's another way to go. So Dolapo wants to share.
Yes, ma. So for me, actually, yes, I learned a whole lot. And I feel like this will actually be my first time like trying to actually be vocal. I actually joined so many trainings and but deep down I'll be like, what do I want to say? Do I have anything to say? So I feel like that fear part is always a lot for me. Like I have this, it's just this fear of like, okay, somebody is already doing, like I started selling perfume oil like just before I left school because I'm on break. So I was like, other people are selling this stuff. Like, will I actually like make profit? Will I succeed in doing this thing? Like, it's just that fear that draws me back. And I'm like, and I actually sold, to be sincere, I sold almost everything. But I feel like it's just that fear pulling me back that, oh, you might not actually do this thing right. You might not actually. And yes, so another thing I learned is the fact that just start anyway. Yes. Because if you don't start now, in your mind, you will think you have all the whole time. But I learned something yesterday. Where like every day you spend, every day that passes is like a reduction in the number of years, or how will I say it,
Yeah.
like it's like, yes, your life like it's not like you're adding more years, it's like reducing. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
We are trapped in time. We are human
yes,
beings are limited in time. So every time
yes,
we spend, we are spending our life. Our life is
exactly.
timed. You never can tell how long you will live. So because you don't have all the time, you have to just start. You have to touch lives. You have to do something. Don't wait until you are ready. Because there are some people that you are made for, that I may never be able to reach. And my message may not be your message. Even if you have the same idea, we may not talk to the same audience. So whatever you do, you are doing it in time. Whatever you did not do, you are not doing it in time. So that consciousness will make you know that when I don't do what I ought to do, I am wasting time. And then just do
Mm,
it. And don't wait for when you are perfect. Don't wait for when people will applaud you. Because you sold, you have already succeeded. Another thing we need to understand about success is that success is not when we have all the money. Because the general way we assess success is somebody have money, somebody can spend money. No, every win, everything you do that you are successful at, this is a success already. We had this training and we're successful at it. All right, because we decided to do it, and we have been able to do it, this is a success story already. So success is every achievement you are able to do is your success. So don't wait until you have that big success. And your success is addition. Everything you do is adding up, until you get to the time when you blow. It's the blow time we are looking for. So, Dalakwa, do you still want to say something?
Not really. I think that's just the part, and also the place of like, okay, being competent and also consistency. Yes, I learned a lot. Integrity too is actually like part of it. Like these are like the ingredients you actually need if you really, really want to like move. So yes, that's what I was able to pick. I'm actually not looking for my notes. Like I'm trying to like say the things
You.
I can like grasp, remember now. Ma, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I was trying to say that the things that I was able to like grasp is actually having integrity and also competence and then consistency. Like it does not have to be every time. You can just be doing it and then everything that you do and then you succeed, that's like a win for you. It's not until you have everything. Yes. I also had that mentality of like I'm not good enough. Like I don't know how to cook all the whole food in the whole world. I don't know how to cook because I'm Yoruba and then there's some other food from other tribes that I might not actually be good at. But I feel like I have the passion. I know that if I'm able to like learn it and then I cook it once, it might not actually be very good the first time. But I know that as I continue to practice and continue to cook and make different kind of dish, I'll be good at it. So yes. That's it.
Fantastic. Yeah. So that's very amazing. I want to appreciate all of us. For okay, Mrs. Aigwan, is your hand still raised or it's this former one?
My hand is
Mrs.
raised. I
Yes,
can
go
talk
ahead.
now.
Oh, fantastic. Go ahead.
Okay, so thank you so much. I was in transit for the most part, but I paid attention. I enjoyed um Maya's lecture. It was interesting, and then you put context to what she's talking about, and without even doing the assessment, I'm having an idea of where I am already because uh it's looking like I do more of planning than execution. So I have an idea. I may be wrong when I do the assessment, but that's something to look out for. What struck me from what you said when I joined after we were locked out, when we ran out of time, was that aspect where you talk about having respect for ourselves. When you commit to do something and you do it, you are showing self-respect for yourself and you are building confidence. And then you also summed up confidence as building competency and doing it consistently. That is how confidence is built. And like I said, I don't have a business yet, but I have so many things going on in my head that I have put some to pen, I've written some down, but I have not executed. So I also took home something that you said, I don't need money. That's the mindset most of us have, and me inclusive. I don't need money in order for me to start a business. So I can look around for some other thing. Um, the process of overthinking and over planning has made me to realize that ideas I have, I just see that from nowhere someone just comes up with it. It's because I've wasted a lot of time overthinking. But you gave me an idea just now, which is I should layer on what that person is doing by looking at what exactly are they not doing. It doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
I've been thrown out of that idea is useless. It's not. I can just
Mm-hmm.
layer something else they are not doing on top of what that other person is doing. And for me, it's as if you've woken up some things I felt I couldn't do anymore. And for that, I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Ms. Aigwan, do you still have something to say? Your hands are raised, or it was the former one? All right. So I believe this has been a valuable. Okay, Ms. Aigwan.
No. I've already said what
Okay, thank you.
is the
So
former
thank
one. Thank
you.
you.
All right, that's fantastic. So I'm glad that we had a rewarding session, and like we said, Exceptional Woman Digital Women Academy is to take us from one level of knowledge to another level on digital skills. So next week we are going to have a practical session on Canva, and all of us are going to brand something. We are going to, so whether you have an idea, please bring one idea that you want to, start with. And then we're going to all brand our flyer. If you have never done your flyer before, you will do it this time, and we are going to share. So I want us to do something for everyone that attended this class. I want us to share one thing that you learned in the group. I will open up the group for us to chat. So drop one thing that you learned today or more, but make sure you drop at least one thing that is your takeaway today in today's class in the group. So I want to thank everybody for attending this session. God bless you. Sorry for the glitches we had. This particular second edition was recorded. I registered the link with a website, an email. I didn't upgrade. I didn't have a Google upgraded version. So that was the challenge we had earlier. But this particular session is recorded. So we are opening a YouTube channel. We're going to post our trainings on the YouTube. The one we had a month ago, we are going to upload everything on YouTube. And we would like you to subscribe to the YouTube and visit the YouTube and learn more from what we have done so far. So we are going to conclude this particular training session next week by God's grace, and we'll have much more to do together. So I'll also drop the link if you want to have your certificates. Kindly write exactly the name you want to be on the certificates and pay, and then we'll get it to you as soon as we are through with the training. So thank you everybody for coming. God bless you all. Have a fruitful weekend. Bye.
You too. Bye, ma.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And have a good night rest.
Yes, please send me a message, Faith. I want to
Okay,
send
I will.
a message to. I want to send a number to somebody.
I've already sent you a message earlier on today.
Oh, really? Okay, no
Yes,
problem.
so check
Bye
your
bye.
phone.
Don't
Thank you.
put your name.
Thank
Put
you.
your name on it. All right,
Okay,
sister.
I'll put my name on it.
Yeah,
Yes,
bye.
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Wait. I want to stop recording. Mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.